second summit today on Mount Jackson at 4,051 feet. And over there underneath all those clouds is Mount Webster, where we just came from.
Oh my God.
I don't want you to choke. Actually, these might be too big. I don't know if this is... Okay.
Getting close to the Madison Spring Hut and Nauman tent site. So I think we're gonna end up camping there, get some rest tonight, because we got Mount Washington coming up tomorrow. Been underway for a few minutes now, and just stopped at that ledge to take a look at everything I've got coming up today. And I've got Mount Pierce coming up in just half a mile, and Mount Washington coming up in about 6 miles. And I think for today, probably going to try and make it to the Osgood tent site. So that'll be probably close to a 15-mile day for us today. We'll see how it goes. At 4,310 feet, this is the summit of Mount Pierce. And pretty cloudy out this morning, but expecting that to clear up pretty soon. Yesterday, when I hit Mount Jackson, I entered the southern end of the presidential range. And right now I'm getting a good look at Mount Eisenhower at 4,779 feet. And throughout today, I'll be passing by and hiking over some of the other presidential mountains. Getting my first look at Mount Washington. So cool. Jessica just noticed the train that goes up and down Mount Washington. Just hiked by the Lake of the Clouds hut, and right over here is the actual lake. Getting close to the top of Mount Washington, and looking back, you can see a nice view of Mount Monroe at 5,383 feet. I passed that about a mile and a half back. Made the summit of Mount Washington a little while ago at 6,287 feet, and now I'm waiting in line to get a picture at the summit sign.
Great. Thank you.
Nope.
On our way down Mount Washington, spent probably a couple hours up there and had some food. I ate a bowl of chili, 2 bowls of chicken vegetable rice soup, 2 hot dogs, drank a soda, ate an ice cream. I like Mount Washington. Got a few more mountains coming up in the presidential range over the next 5.5 miles. And first I'll be hiking by Mount Clay and then Mount Jefferson. And then we got Mount Adams, and I'll actually summit Mount Madison. Pretty cool. Here's the southbounders view of Mount Washington. So we ended up stopping about 4 miles short of the Osgood tent site and found this spot. Decided to go ahead and set up camp here. Elevation's about 5,200 feet, so I think it's going to be a pretty good night. Turned out to be a very windy night last night. Pretty much as soon as the sun went down, the wind kicked up and didn't slack off till just before sunup this morning. I was glad to be in my tent. Right now I'm heading towards the Madison Spring Hut, and I'm going to stop there, get something to eat, and don't have too far to go. I think it was only about 1.5 miles from where I camped. Almost to the hut. There it is below Mount Madison, and I'll summit Madison in just a little while. Well, that was a great stop at the Madison Spring Hut. I ate some scrambled eggs, pancakes, drank some lemonade. just a view from the top of Mount Madison at 5,366 feet. Another beautiful day. The trail is starting to go back below the tree line. It's been above it for about the last 12 miles.